Good morning, everyone. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today I'm working on the Botanical Grunge Junk Journal. I think it's part 4. Hold on. I mean, maybe you don't need to know this because I should put it in my description, but I don't know why I keep losing track. What's today? For me, today is Friday. Yes, part 4. All right, just want to make sure. Okay, so the last time I did a video on this journal, I told you I was going to sew in signatures and I was going to go in and out. So what I want to do here is we have these quilting lines that are already on this fabric. So I'm just going to mark these on the outside like this, and that is going to give me a guide. I think there's, that's going to give me a guide to where to sew in. This is probably not a, I don't know if it's going to work or not. I don't know, but I want to do it. It's like you want to do something. Okay. So I'm going to check my pages and kind of see that they're okay. So I hope everybody's doing well, and I'm going to move that up a little bit. I've been busy. Oh, I was going to ink that. Oh. Okay, that's where we're going to put that little thing we made the other day. Fortunately, this doesn't have to be, I wonder if I want to put this in the middle. Let's see, because they're not going to have pockets behind them, just inside. This is so hard to get these in there. These are going to have little pocket. Okay. I guess that's okay. And then we got this. We got this. I took the other straw paper out and put in just straw paper, and I just inked around it because I didn't like the coffee dye on it, or tea dye. I don't know what I have in my little bottle at the moment. Okay, this is just a little added part. Then I found these tropical, not tropical, but plants that are yellow. Okay. And this is an Edith Holden page. I've added more pages to this than I was going to have, but I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm just going to put it, I don't know, put a clip up here, I guess. Oops, I got one more page. Okay. This one is quite a ways down. I think this Edith Holden page was bigger. Okay, hold on. Let me just see if I can't even it out a little more. Well, it looks even to this at this point. It's just these 2 pages maybe need to come in. Now it's too high there. Okay, I don't want to cut it off because it says daffodils, but it fits in the book. So I'm just going to leave it. Okay. So I'm just going to, I hate losing that spot there, but I'll get it. All right, so now I'm going to put this up here, and I'm going to mark it inside here. this ink comes out, I can either erase it or I can put a my heat gun and it'll erase the ink. I don't know if I've ever showed that before, but okay, so I've got to get it straight in the book. Okay, I'll keep it. Let me just... Okay. All right, so now I've got this thread, and I did it 3 times, so I hope it's gonna be okay. Oh, never mind, I gotta punch holes first. Where's my book? I don't know what I was thinking. I was ready to sew, and I have to put a hole. So we need one up here. Actually, I'm probably just gonna go like this instead of straight down into the book. Because I think it really hits the center better than it does. If you have one of those cradles, it would probably be good, but I don't. And I used to have a phone book. What I did with that. Oh my goodness. Some papers are tough. Where's my dot? Hold on. Here it is. Couldn't find it. Oh my goodness. I would pick a tough one to get through. I guess it's the fabric, probably. The way it's sewn, and then I've got that cardstock in between the fabrics to give it some stability. Okay. Hope these are coming out at the lines. That doesn't look... Well, I guess. Doesn't look like it's going to come out. You don't need that book, I guess. That's... Come on. Come on. I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was going to be a challenge to poke holes. And now we're getting right down to the edge of the book. Oh, okay, one more, I think. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna line this back up a little bit. All of a sudden it seems like it's out of alignment. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to clip it back because to sew it I need to have it to hold still. Just want to make sure it's right in the edge there. Probably going to show like crazy. All right, so we're going to go in this way from the back on this because hold on, I think once I get this first part in, it'll be better. pliers. So I'm gonna leave this. I just need to get something to pull it out if I need it. All right, and then this one here. Maybe I should do this and then stop the video and then come back. Let me do a couple more and then, well, I don't know. Maybe this one will go easier. I think it's that coming back through one is going to be the hard one. It's funny because it goes through, but you can't see the tip of the needle. Okay. Alrighty. I don't know if I'm there or not. Yeah, there I am. Okay. I just wanted to do something a little different and get tired of doing the same binding kind of thing. Almost. Come on. After I do this, I'll turn off the camera and then I'll come back, because that's just too. Okay. Maybe I used that hemp. I should have used something. Okay, so that's kind of how it's going to look on the inside there. So let me just turn off the camera and I will be back when I get all that done, okay? Okay, I'm back. So I've got it sewn in, and I left a tail on each end outside of the journal, and then this is the inside. Okay. And there's a little bit of, I think actually this hemp is a little too big to go through paper sometimes, but it's okay. It's just, it's not going to rip out. And so I think that's going to hold it in nice and tight. Yeah, so this little part here is probably just not tight right here. That's showing. But I think, I don't think it's going to be an issue keeping it together. I can tell you this, if you want to take it out after you get the journal, you definitely could do that. I hope that's straight enough. You know, this fabric is not really straight, but I think that the book is good. Okay. So then I thought, how am I going to tie these off? So I thought I would I wanted to put like this on there, but I can't get any thread or anything through that. So it's not going to happen. So I have some beads. These are just wood beads. And I probably shouldn't take all of them out. So I thought I would do a wood bead here. And let it hang down just a little bit, so it'll kind of look like it's a, and then go back through the bead again. And of course, if you're using a big needle, you're going to have to find a bead that you can get through. Okay, so I just thought I would do something like this. And those would just dangle down. I think I need one more because I don't like 2 things. I like 3. Let's see, we've got this other color here. I don't know how many times I lost the thread while I was working. Oh, come on now, I have to get around this. Okay, there we go. Barely. All right, so now I need to tie this off, and I don't want it to come loose. So I think I'll just make a knot here. Let's see if I can get this knot to go down here. If you put a needle or something in your knot, you can usually pull your knot down as far as you want it to go. Okay, so it's not going to come out. We can leave that. Actually, it looks kind of neat. Okay, so that will come down on the edge like that. All right, now this side, don't know if we want to dangle on that side or not. On the bottom, I mean. So, let's see. We could just put one tight to the edge, like this time, like that. And not have any more of a dangle than that. Or I could put 3 and have it dangle down. I don't know, that might look kind of neat. Let's see. Can't, hopefully we could get this undone if we have to. Okay. Can you see me? This is something I've never done before. I mean, I know how to do this with the beads, but I've never done it on a journal. Okay, so that's what it would look like, and then this would dangle down. Can you see that? I kind of like it, actually. I don't think it'll be in the way, because this area here where you hold a journal it's not going to be in the way, and you're not going to be writing on it. So I kind of like that. So I'm going to tie a knot in this end. I'm going to put a little bit of glue at the end too, just to make sure that it's not going to come undone. Yeah. We'll just leave a little bit of a tail on that. All right, I like that. Okay, now it looks like boho, right? Like a boho journal. All right, let me put this needle away so I don't lose it. I think I'm going to need this black thread. Okay. It wasn't really that hard to thread it, I do this. It was a little bit of a challenge. It mostly because to get that needle through, it was hard to get the needle through. Okay, let's see how everything went. I was going to look at that. The ones I worry about is the small pages. This one. And that's fine. Good deal. Okay, so now the beads are in the way. I guess they'll be okay. I really wish I would have brought these down a little bit longer. Oh, wait a minute, maybe I can. Okay, let's see. that's a little better because they're not. Should I do those up there too? Move them? Okay, let's do that. I mean, I like them separate, but I want to be able to write in the journal, and they were kind of like, you know, in the way. So there we go. Okay, look. Now this little guy here, this goes here, and I put a little tab on the end of that. Paper clip here, and that just slides into here. Yeah, it just slides right in there. So, oh, okay. I was thinking maybe I should put a, you know, what a cutout there to help get it back in. That's the hard part, is getting it back in. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a punch there. I just think it helps when you want to put, I'm going to do where, I don't, there we go. Okay. All right, so now we're good. I don't know why that is, it just feels like it's hanging up, but it's not. All right, so now let's just finish working on this cover. So I think I'm going to just glue it on. I kind of wanted to put, you know, a flip here to open it, but I just don't know, because I feel like this is going to flip all the time. So I think I'll just glue it on. But over here, to make the closure, this doesn't go this way, but I was testing it. I, for years, made little circles that I used to use them to, when I made a quilt, there was a quilt that I made, and in the center, it wouldn't come really nice together in the center of the block, so I would make these like little, what do you call those? Can't think of it right now. Yo-yos, yeah. And so then I would take these and make yo-yos and then sew them on. But I was looking for buttons that I thought would work with this journal, and I found these, and as it turns out, I can put the button inside there. And I'm going to glue it on because I don't trust that it will stay. Come on. Okay. Now tighten that around like that. Can you see that? And then I will put some glue inside there so this will stay. Then I thought this would be cute here, and we'll just do like the policy envelope and do the other side. So then I will use, you know, I could actually use this because it would match to make a, but see, this will stand up. Now, the other thing is just gluing this on, is that going to stay? And I'm afraid, although if I glue it on and it doesn't stay, I can pull and tug. And if it doesn't, then I can actually sew. I can sew through that because there's holes in there. So, for instance, most cases I would probably come from this side up And then, whoops, here's a hole. And then you just gotta find another one over here, I think. Okay, and then just come down like that. And then I would tie these two together and make a little knot right there on the back. So I might do that anyways, because, and there is, like this one's got 4 holes, so I could put an X. You just have to feel around for it. Okay. So let's put some glue on this. And I only found 2 that had the same fabric. And I'm going to use the Sobo glue in there because then it'll... Okay. Leave that strings so we can keep pulling on it till it's nice and snug. There we go. Okay, so that's one button. And then, I should have went back and looked for really ugly buttons, because you could cover really, you know, your ugly buttons. And you can determine if you're going to use a 4-hole button or just a 2-hole. It doesn't really matter, I guess, because you don't need to go through all 4 of them if you don't want. All right. Okay, let's let those set for a minute. And we're going to glue this on. Yeah, I'm not going to put that. Just going to Sobo glue this. I'll let that little edge on that side be loose, or let all this be loose, but because I think that just looks nice. Okay. Okay, and then I'll set that on a book on that this afternoon. Let me just, this is bugging me a little, the way it's turned up. It just, it's the nature of it. So interesting how they make these. They're just, and I used to make, for this lady, had a shop, and I used to make jackets out of these. They were kind of like a kimono jacket, you know, it was very simple to make. And then you just stitched around it like I did here, and this was all raggedy on the edges. They were really cute. Okay, so that's that. And we've got the beads done, we've got that done. Let's see how our buttons are. Okay, so if I put a button here, I hope I like that olive green now. It's kind of a olive sort of green. All right, I'm going to glue that down. The nice part about it is that this lifts up so you can get that tie around it. You know, it's not flat. Okay. Don't move on me. It's already tapping. All right, so I think I'm going to use this black thread. do with my needle? Oh, I put it back. What a good girl. I usually don't. But I'm kind of picky about needles because I do a lot of sewing, and I'm doing this wrong actually. So just to show you how to thread a needle again, you take the needle and you lay it on the across it and pull it, and then you pinch really tight. And your thread, when you pinch it really tight and slide this needle down, it will thread it. Okey-doke. So I need to go from the bottom up. That's going to be the tricky part. Darn, I might not be able to do that. Let's see if I can. Okay, there's a hole. Okay, I'll leave that there to tie it. Let's see. There's another hole. Oh, something is really tough. Maybe it's the glue already. It does not want to go through. Barely. Barely, barely, barely. Oh. I think we're only going to... Oh my goodness, then I'm going to lose my thread. Okay. I think we're just going to do one. I just want that for the extra protection of, you know, just in case it falls off, because that would be awful. I don't know how long I've been on with the two. How long have I been? Maybe I'll be all right. Okay. And then we'll just put a little dot. It dries clear. Okay. Now, this side. About right there. Gotta put some glue on this. Yeah, it's already dried on there good. I should probably clip that. All right. This needle hole is so big you don't have to do it the way I was showing you, because it's really a big hole. If you can't thread that, oh well, I don't know what to say. All right, let's see if I can find a hole. If I can even get through the fabric. Okay. Should have went and got my stronger glasses. I did go yesterday to my eye doctor, the surgeon doctor, and I told her, I said, I just can't see and this and that, you know, and she said, everything looks great. My eyes, that it has healed. And I says, well, if it's healed, how come I'm still having these this blurry spot right in the middle of my eye. She said, it's a possibility, you always will have it. And I'm like, oh, great. I mean, I don't know. So it was, I guess, a choice of going blind or having bad vision now. Worse than I already had. So I had the cataract surgery, and, you know, I could see so good. I couldn't see anything close up, but I could see far away. And that was great, you know, for driving and all the things that, you know, these are the little circles. I just was going to show you. See how I just cut out a bunch of circles out of fabric. You can make bigger yo-yos. In fact, I have some yo-yos I thought I would do on a quilt sometime one day. Okay, so that's just going to nicely hold that in place. So that's good there. All right, now for the, oh, I put the other hemp away. I was just gonna, I can't determine how big it is yet, really. I think I have enough left though. Yeah. I can't determine how long I want to cut it because I don't, but I want to, I'm just going to tie this. There's still glue in there underneath. So if I tie that on there, that glue should be good. Maybe I'll do it twice. Just a little tiny thing here to work with. All right. So let's cut that off here. I almost cut the other one off. Oh my gosh, all I needed was to do. And there, of course, the charm is right where I always. So anyway, that is going to go, I don't know where all these strings are from. Around that way, and then it'll go back this way, and that will be the closure. But it will be as wide as that, as the width of the journal. So I think that's kind of cool. All right, so that's going to be it for today. It seems like it's taken me a long time to get this done, but yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I think it looks pretty cool. And I might put something else on here, I'm not sure. Just depends on what I find, but I kind of like these hanging over a little like that. Okay, guys, so have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.